Hey guys, welcome to On Call It in Color, where we break barriers. I am Tatyana Dunn, and this is...
I'm Christina Jefferson, and yeah, we're so excited to have this podcast. Thank you to our producer, Sierra, for the opportunity.
Yeah, shout out, Sierra.
And today we're going to do basically an introductory episode where we talk about where we come from and how we got here. So I guess, should I start it off?
Yeah, Christina's going to start.
Yeah.
Start us off.
Yeah. So my name is Christina Jefferson. That is my government. I'm giving y'all my government.
Okay, government.
And I am from Yorktown, Virginia. It's a smaller town. It's not a small town, but it's a smaller town in Southern Virginia. If you know Virginia Beach, the song by Drake, people don't necessarily know Virginia Beach, but I bet your mother would be proud of you. Yeah. That is the sample of Frank Ocean, one of my favorite artists.
Right.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Let's get back on track. I live in Yorktown, Virginia. And Virginia Beach is close to it, probably 30 minutes.
Okay, beach girly.
Yeah. I do love the beach. Can I swim? No. But I love the beach. Hopefully Black people can raise the swimming rates. Anyways.
Okay.
Sorry. So,
Back on
track. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm feeling so delirious. We have an exam next week, and life is getting crazy. Step is coming up.
Yeah.
So excuse me for my trains of thought.
Yeah.
Going everywhere. But yeah, I grew up in Virginia. My family all lives there. I went to Hampton University. Shout out HU, the real HU. I'm a Delta. Shout out to the OOP girls. OOP to the real ones, But yeah, I do. Tatyana don't like that because when she say hers or whatever. But I love her all the same. But yes, I am a Delta. I am the youngest of two. I have an older sister that I love. And I love to read. I'm into sci-fi, fantasy, romance, dabble in memoirs, some dissertations I like to read.
Dissertation.
Yeah. And when I say dissertations, it's more bell hooks or Angela Davis, not actual, random dissertations. It's usually about Black experiences, Black female experiences, Black femme experiences, things like that. So yeah, I'm interested in obstetrics and gynecology as a specialty, which is early days. It's early days. I forgot. I also love reality television. I watch Love Island. I am actually British. I'm British. Know that. But yeah, so I love Love Island, Australia, UK. I dabble in USA, but it's not that good. It's not that good. So yeah, but I like obstetrics and gynecology best. I don't know much more than that because that's just the patient population I want to work with. I want to work with Black and brown patients. I want to work with all patients, but I want to affect the most change in the communities that need it the most, which are unfortunately Black and brown people. Yeah. So but I really am open to other specialties. Parenthetically, I'm not open to any other specialties, but we'll just say that I am, you know? So yeah, that's kind of the short and long of it. Tatyana.
Yeah. So for a little context, I think we forgot to say this, but we're second-year medical students.
Okay.
Maybe you already got that because Christina said, we have an exam Friday. And we're studying for step
one.
About to be studying anyways. Yeah. I don't know, whatever. So
triggered.
Right. Triggered. Okay, triggered. But yeah, so I'm Tatyana Dunn. I am 23.
Ooh, me too.
Oh.
February babies.
Aquarius.
Pisces.
Oh. Uh-oh. That sucks for you. That's funny. My sister's a Pisces.
Water sign supremacy. Stand up!
Yeah. So anyway, so I am from North Carolina, specifically like Hollister, North Carolina. Shout out to my tribe, the Hallawasaponi people. I mainly grew up in like Rocky Mount, North Carolina. I went to high school there and stuff like that. But yeah. Fast forward, I went to North Carolina Central University. Eagle Pride. Yeah, loved it. Had a great time there. Got some of the best mentors. Could talk about that more like later or whatever. But I am the youngest of 3 girls. My older sister is actually in nursing school right now. Nice. And my sister, nurses. Yeah, I love nurses. My mom's a nurse. And my sister, they're actually the same age, but they're not twins. You know, mom had a kid, dad had a kid, had me. All the same. Yeah. But my other sister, she's actually in school for medical coding right now.
Wow.
So healthcare family, stand up. Hey. And then there's my dad. He does IT. But no, I love my dad. But and we need IT people because I'm telling you right now, I've never set up one of my computers. I ain't never set up an iPad. I ain't never set up a Wi-Fi. I ain't never set up nothing. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
My daddy.
My dad's in technology too, and I do that myself because.
Well, yeah.
she's a princess.
Maybe a little bit, not really.
Okay.
But yeah, so that is my family. I come from a really rural area, so I also want to serve like rural populations. I want to serve Black and brown people. And my interest right now is emergency medicine, holding on tight to it, low key. You know, I really feel like your mentors really do affect you. They really like rub off on you to the point where it's like, if you're around enough EM people, you're going to go EM. But anyways, yeah. So I'm interested in EM, and I think that's mainly because like where I'm from, we did not go to the doctor. You know, we got all of our like cultural remedies and stuff like that. And like, for one, you know, Black and brown people do not trust healthcare, which is understandable. And that's part of the reason we're here, trying to make a change and trying to, you know, do something different and do something for our people. But yeah, I want to do the ED because I feel like that's where I'm going to meet my population. That's where I'm going to meet my people. So yeah. So Chrissy, if you don't mind, I think we're needing to talk about like how we even got to medical school. So yes. I guess just a little bit of your journey and how like you got here and now is a successful second-year medical student.
Yeah. Well, you know, it all started when I came out the womb and decided, no. I have always loved to learn. I've always loved school, which a lot of people grew up hating school. I just like had a great time. I had a great time socially. I had a great time academically. And I feel like I, from a young age, knew that I was good at school. And so everybody was kind of telling me like, what are you going to do? Are you going to be a lawyer? Are you going to be a doctor? Yeah, I thought I was going to be a lawyer. I like to read. I like to argue. I like
to read.
Yeah, I like to talk. So that was like kind of what I thought I was going to be for a minute. And then I realized that I thought that like law was kind of depressing. If I was going to go into law, I was going to go into like civil rights law, like public interest law. And I kind of felt like the fight was so hard to fight, you know, like.
Yeah. It takes special people.
Yeah. And like, kudos to them. Like, there are many people going into like corporate law and like environmental law and things like that. But like, and good for them. The civil rights and public interest people, like, shout out to y'all because the pay is terrible and the appreciation's awful and
hours are long.
Yeah. So at least I'm going into I wanted to go into a profession that would challenge me, that I could work with people because I just am like a people person, and that I would feel rewarded at the end of the day and felt like I made a difference. And so I felt like medicine was the best way to do that. And also it's like a high achieving profession. And I knew that I wanted to be high achieving in a very superficial way, like thinking about it like that. Like I was just like, I know I have to do something where I'm gonna like be successful.
Yeah.
And I felt like being a doctor was like a guaranteed way to be successful and like meet the needs that I had of like being around people, helping people, what have you. And so in college, I was cellular molecular biology freshman year. We left that quick. Did psych pre-med. If you are out there listening and you're a pre-med student, you can do liberal arts majors. You don't have to be bio pre-med. You don't have to be chem pre-med. You could do English pre-med if you wanted to. Is it harder in ways? Yes, because you're not constantly being fed medical info or like, you know, like things that surround medicine. But I did feel like my mental health was like better than some of my pre-med peers who were like, you know.
It makes you more interesting.
Yeah.
Because they're going to ask you, why didn't you choose a science major?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then hopefully you got a story to tell.
Yeah. And I liked psych. I thought it was interesting. I would never go into psychiatry, you know, never say never, but I do not enjoy that. But I find people interesting. So I did psych. And then, throughout Hampton, I kind of like didn't know how I was going to go to med school because nobody around me was a physician. I knew like one or two, one being my pediatrician, great man, white man, Dr. B. I won't say his full name, but great doctor. Loved him. Like always enjoyed going to the pediatrician, hated shots, but always enjoyed going to the pediatrician because he was there. So, but yeah, he used to watch like The Bachelor, talk about The Bachelor with me.
Oh,
like, you know, like,
that's what got her.
Yeah. Because I do love a reality television show. So like I felt like knew my interests and took a like vested interest in me as a patient. And even now I would like to model that with my own patient relationships. Like I'm not going to say this guy's my inspiration. Okay. I like him, but you know, he was like a great pediatrician. And then, the other doctor I know is my mom's friend from childhood, who's a radiologist. So I really didn't know. And both of these people are not like steadfast mentors in my life. I actually haven't talked to them since being in med school. Yeah. So I really am like going in blind, as Tati could probably say the same. Yeah. And I didn't know how I was going to get to medical school, but I knew that there were programs at Hampton. I had a pro fight. If you don't know, a big sister in my sorority for folks who don't know, like Black Greek lingo. But I had a big sister who wasn't my big sister yet, who I knew was at the institution that I wanted to be at and in the same pipeline program that I wanted to be in. And she told me about it and I was like, okay, I'm going to apply, but I'm not going to do it because you had to leave your senior year. And I was like, I'm not about to leave my senior year. I applied. I got in. My parents were like, you'd be dumb not to do it. So I was like, I'm going to just do it for the summer and we'll see what happens. COVID hit.
Still here.
Yeah. COVID hit. That was crazy. Came, loved my cohort. Tati was in it. Yes. Had such a great time that summer and was like, you know what? I'm going to just do it. And the opportunity was too good. So, I will say I was in a pipeline program in order to get into medical school. I don't know if I would be in medical school now. I don't know if I can't say at all, but I would not currently be in medical school at 23 if I did not do that like pipeline
2
program.
Years out of high school, out of college. Whoa.
Yeah. So eternally grateful for the pipeline program I did. Eternally grateful for the people that I met because I also have like a built-in, you know, family, and we can talk more about pipeline programs and things like that later. But yeah. So that's kind of how I am here today. You know, there were steps in between, but we're here. We moved, you know.
You did it.
So yeah, but Tati, tell me.
Yeah.
How you got here, girly?
Very similar to Christina in a way. So I am a bridge program pipeline girly. Okay. So yeah, very similar to her. Like when I was in high school, like I was very much so a people person. Like I was in everything. I was in sports. I was in theater. I was in like the little government stuff. Like I was in everything. And so basically, I did this like health science, curriculum thing. It was kind of extra, like to your classes or whatever. And through that, I became certified as a certified nursing assistant. So I had my CNA certification, like coming out of high school, which was really nice. So that was like my first time getting exposed to patients and stuff like that. And I remember like being like, oh my God, I did this today or da da da, like so excited. But look at where I am now, doing so much more, and just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of always knew like I wanted to be a doctor. And I'm gonna be honest, I was inspired by Grey's Anatomy. Like, let's be real. Like, people don't want to say that.
Yeah.
Because how you gonna go into an interview saying, oh, I watched Grey's Anatomy. But for me, it was also like, my mom was a nurse, right? She always took care of me, took care of my family. And she is the person that, you know, everyone calls when they're sick, when something's wrong. And I admire that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I admire that. I didn't have any doctors growing up around me except for my pediatrician, like Christina said. Did not know like any other doctor at the time. I do remember being very little and going up to one of my kind of like distant cousins. Love her now. Shout out to her. She's doing amazing work. She is now a family medicine physician. But I remember going up to her and my parents were like, oh, she's in school. And I'm like, oh, I want to be a doctor. Had no clue what it took at the time. And like at this point, she's like in college getting ready to go to medical school. And I remember the stress on her face. And now I understand.
Like, girl, you want to do this?
Yeah, like I had no clue what it took to even get into medical school. So anyways, reverse it back. After high school, graduated, I got into a pipeline program at North Carolina Central University. And our producer, Sierra, that's how I met her. She also was in that program. And it was like a cohort of like 60 of us. 60, maybe 50. She just confirmed it for me. But shout out to y'all, cohort 18. Okay. But yeah, we had a great time. Like, and that was like my introductory into college because I am a first generation college student. Like my parents did not go to college right away. They did not go to 4-year universities. So for me, it was like really shocking. It was my first time being away from home and they were my support system. So when I found out about a program that could get me into medical school, I was like, sure, why not? I didn't really understand what the MCAT was. I just knew it was this test you had to take. I had no clue. Did not understand like the application cycle, none of that. All I did was my freshman year, I went up to my health advisor and I was like, girl, I didn't say that, but I was like, please, I want to go to this program because I want to be in med school and I don't know what else to do. She sat me down, told me what to do. I got an internship in research, and I'm not a research girly. I don't really like research. I'm just going to put it out there. But yeah, I did some research the summer of my freshman year, and the program that, you know, Christina was talking about too, we had to apply our sophomore year of college. Yeah. And like she said, we did have to come here, our senior year of college. So like that kind of was devastating. But I will say, like, even with us going through COVID, like Christina said, I feel like I still kind of got like a good full experience. Like I was in a lot of clubs. I participated in a lot of activities. I always went back for homecoming. I joined my sorority. So I'm a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Okay.
That silence.
So yeah, you hear silence because she's a Delta and our producer's a Delta. Sad for them. It sucks to be in second place. But anyways.
Oh my God, please.
Here we go. Back on track. So yeah, basically, yeah, I did that internship, applied, got in, and like Christina said, like our first summer here, like I loved them. Like I think we all clicked. It was a cohort of 18 of us. We clicked. Like I'm talking like it got hard and we was like, y'all, like what is this? So did that. I had to take my MCAT 3 times. So don't be discouraged. You know, maybe I can get into that later, but don't ever be discouraged if you feel like you know, don't got time or whatever. But honestly, like it was a journey. I'm here now after taking that thing 3 times and going through such a rigorous is the word, pipeline program. I was about to say vigorous, rigorous program. And yeah, that's kind of my journey as to where I am now. I guess up next, like a few years from now, we'll be telling y'all about STEP.
Yeah.
In 3rd year.
Yeah, because I know we'll make it through. Right now it feels... I just want y'all, like, if you're watching this and you see my edges, like, know that the state of my edges is the state of my mental health. Any episode where my edges are done, hopefully I'm doing better. Right now they're kind of done, but it's the end of the day and they're lifting, you know. So excuse me, I apologize to all the Black girls watching this. No, for real, because I don't want to look like this.
No, but the fact is, like, medical students really try to put it on and they have it together all the time, especially on social media. No.
Yeah.
Nobody has it together all the time. Like, even your classmates that are getting up and have a set schedule and are top of the class, they even fall apart sometimes too. So,
yeah.
I mean, like, it is what it is. Like,
yeah. Like,
we're going to give y'all our authentic self.
Yeah. Like, I'm not sorry that I, like, well, no. I wish my mom will call me and be like, girl,
why you look like that?
Yeah. And I'll be like,
don't go out the house like that.
Yeah. And I'm like, one, I go to a PWI, so like I don't really care what I look like. They don't know my edges are lifting. But you know, it is what it is. I think our producers are trying to tell us, you know, we don't gotta go home, but we gotta get the hell out of here. So
yeah, so it was great talking with you guys today. We're really excited to continue doing this, but again, this is On Calling in Color, where we break barriers, and today we leave you with this quote. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Bye.